Here's a message for all the TIs out there. You guys need to stop showing these people that they're getting to you. You need to smile at them. You need to make laughter. You need to laugh right at them. You need to, when they rub their noses and they stick their fingers in their nose and their mouth, I'll come ask them and say, is that where you'd like me to place my cock? It doesn't make them happy. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They kind of basically try to avoid you after that, especially because they know that you know that who they are. So I suggest you stop letting them get to you. Laugh in their face. Tell them they can't do shit. Tell them they can't bother you. They can't get under your skin. That's what they want to do. That's what this is all about. They're trying to harass you. They're trying to make you act out and do something violent, and do something so they can have their law enforcement buddies, obviously, just doing their job, take you out. That's pretty much part of it. And I've recently learned that yes, the fire department is involved. They have their own little biker gang too, which was pretty funny. I think. Now the firemen are becoming outlaw bikers, huh? That's hilarious. I think we have enough outlaws in the motorcycle world that we need to deal with. Okay, the terrorist part of the outlaw motorcycle gangs needs to go. We have this Patriot Act, but yet the government doesn't seem to want to use that to go after these outlaw terrorist biker gangs. Yet they're the ones that are contributing all the drugs and all the mayhem and all the guns, all that stuff into our communities. But our government seems to not want to fight them, whether they're scared of them or whatnot, or they're partners with them. It's one or the other. It's either they're scared of them or they're partners with them. Drugs and guns and prostitution and all that stuff is a big money business. And, it just seems that, these cops have had all kinds of privileges given to them by this Patriot Act. They can break into your house without a warrant. They can tap and basically surveillance you without having any judge or any reason other than, they either don't like you or they assume that you are part of an organization, like they assumed I was part of an terrorist outlaw motorcycle gang, which I've mentioned. They assumed a lot of things. The problem is another good thing is too, is they basically acted like they knew everything about me. And the funny part is they don't know half of what they think they know. They thought I was an alcoholic. They thought I drank every day. They thought I don't know. They assumed way too much. Well, you gotta understand too. I misled them once I realized, which was quite a few years ago, that something wasn't right in my world. Let's put it that way. I was woken up out of sound sleep with the sound of someone that was standing in my room over me. It sounded that close. When I woke up and looked around, there was nobody to be found. Nobody at all. So from that point on, I kind of questioned everything. And then after a while, I kind of stopped questioning it, and I moved on because I didn't hear it again. And all these years later, after, I was attacked and, accidents happened, let's put it that way, which, a lot of things I brushed off and I didn't pay attention to them like I should have. And then when I realized, pretty much the time I realized everything was actually set in place, is when they started with the really aggressive. I'm not talking I'm talking really, really, really aggressive threats, really aggressive behavior. People basically, that's when the gang stalking started. That's when the shooting started. Well, the shooting started after I laughed at them because, you're in my head. That's fine. You're using your electronic harassment to try to drive me to do something, so you can holler out, "Hey, he's the bad guy." Well, guess what, people? I'm going to tell you, like I told you before, it ain't going to work that way. So, as far as that goes, good luck with that idea. As far as you setting me up, well, good luck with that idea too. Like I've told you already, if you really did, or if you really had anything on me, you would have already been knocking at my door trying to put me in your nice little bracelets there. So, I'm assuming you're full of shit. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But, and like I've told you 1,000 times, warm up the lie detector. I have no problems. Bring it on. You're the ones that seem to be scared of the truth. Not me, buddy. Anyways, to the rest of you TIs, just smile back at them. Show them you're having a good time. Even if you ain't. They're in your head and they're screaming and they're threatening your family and they're threatening your life and they're saying all the things they do. And my suggestion to you, stick to the Lord Jesus. Smile at them. Okay? It aggravates them more than it aggravates you. Trust me. They do not like it when you smile in their face. They do not like it when you act like you're happy and content. They do not like it when you show them that you're not scared of them. Trust me, I showed them I'm not scared of them. They had to move from just a regular gang stalking where they were sitting out in front of my house and driving by my house and with their fingers in their nose and their ears and their heads and all that other good stuff and the dirty looks and the pointing their fingers at me as a motion to shoot me. All that stuff. Okay, I just laughed at them. I smiled at them. I waved to them. A couple of ladies, I gave them the flying V. The let me lick you in the middle there. Like I said, they didn't like that at all. So that's when they decided, well, we have to step it up a notch. And that's when they started to shoot at my house. And then when that happened, and I still proceeded to go outside and, they shot at my house. I have to go outside and check it out, see where they shot, see what's going on, take a picture of it, which they're all on there. Every one of them pictures are on there. Every one of them, the pellets are still in the house. The bullets are still in the house. They went from a pellet gun to a real gun. They went from a small caliber to a large caliber. They stopped all that real quick. Like after the shootings and all that stuff started, that's when they started driving by with the flashes. That's all on video. I have that, all proof. Okay, they didn't realize my video cameras were there, or they didn't think that they worked. Or here's another, for instance. A couple of times they shut them off on me, so I couldn't videotape what had happened. I corrected that issue fairly fast. As soon as I realized it was going on, and they had the technology to shut off my camera systems, I corrected that. Other than that, I mean, laugh at them, smile at them. I see a lot of you people out there, and you're trying to catch them so hard, and they're the ones, they're just sitting there, and they're watching you run around these video cameras, and they're watching you do all this other stuff. Buy a stationary camera, throw it on your house. I mean, there's so many out there, there's so many available. Make sure you shut off the remote control, though. When you get it, make sure you shut that remote control off, because they will shut it off. They will turn off your camera. If they have a chance, they will turn it off. They have the technology. Okay? As far as them breaking in your house, well, they do that. They come in your house. I had to upgrade my alarm system. I spent thousands of dollars here just trying to keep these people out of my house. Every time I leave, I have to check my monitoring system. I have to make sure everything's safe. I have to make sure the alarms are on. I have to make sure when I come home, I have to check the thing and make sure, because they have the codes. They can hear what's going on. They can read my mind. They know what my codes are. They know what my social security numbers. They know what my passcodes, my bank accounts are. They know it all. They know all this information about me. Okay? So I suggest, like I said, don't let them get to you. I mean, they're going to get to you. Obviously, I understand totally. Trust me. They've had me so riled up, so off center, so out of level. They've been. Here's a good for instance. Anybody ever seen the TV commercial where it came on and it said it's just like getting finger fucked by a detective on public TV? That's for FX 25, 248 on DirecTV. I thought that was pretty hilarious. That was another one of their special commercials that they like to throw. I've seen detectives on my TV from my city that I know from back in the days when I used to work at the coffee houses. They used to come in for their little packets. Anyway, that's another story a long time ago. But there's been quite a few things. Like I said, you got to learn to laugh in their face, smile at them, wave at them. If they stick their finger in any direction, any type of motion, return it. Just do it back to them. It drives them nuts. Do it with a smile. Look them right in the eye and smile at them. Well, anyways, you guys have a good day. I'm going to try. And like I said, I ain't getting many views. I don't know if they're trying to block me or not. I don't understand that, but that's fine. It's the ones that I am getting, they're getting out there. So, you guys, like I said, the TIs, these guys are terrorists. They're just trying to get you to mad. They're trying to get you to go out and do something illegal. I'm assuming once they have control over you, once you surrender to them, that's when they have you do their dirty little deeds, like they did at the schools, and like they did at the theater, and like they did at the Boston Marathon, like they did at the Navy Yard. You know, once they get you to be their little drone slaves, they then give you orders to go and commit these crimes. Or they just basically try to torture you into committing these crimes. There's been, the guy from the Navy Yard. He said it. He said it out loud. I think they were hoping that he got shot, just like the terrorist bomber from Boston. I seen that on TV. You know what's funny is the car that the guy was shot in. When they showed it on the newsreel, the door was missing to the car. Gee, I wonder why. Was it because they didn't shoot him enough times and they wanted to make sure he was dead so he couldn't speak? Anyways, you guys have a good day.